Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching. Missy Rivers, Psychic Medium with you once again. Today we're going to do your twin flame journey for August, touching base on the energies between the masculine and the feminine in the 3D, move into the 5D and see what we can get. So in this reading, as always, if you are familiar, what we're going to do is look at the overall messages for what's going to come through for the twins that are going through their energy right now. Then we will look at different messages from the masculine with one deck and the feminine from the other deck. How each of the masculine and feminine twin are feeling about the situation, about each other, what they would say towards each other, and what the next intentions and movements in the journey between the two will be. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. For all of those of you who are joining me once again, thank you very much for your loyalty and your subscription. I greatly appreciate that. And for everyone new, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the energy. So all the messages that you need to receive from the twin flame journey, for those of you who are out there on the twin flame journey for August. So let's just see. Let's go to what is the current twin flame energy for the masculine. We'll go into the masculine first. How is the masculine currently feeling towards the twin flame journey with the feminine? What is the current masculine energy in the twin flame journey towards the feminine in August? Ooh, got a jumper. 2021, moving forward for the next 4 weeks. Masculine in the twin flame journey, please. Okay, very scattered but very powerful energy here, guys. Wow. Okay. So we have a jumper, and I will show this to you in just a second. So we're going through the feminine. What is the feminine is feeling currently towards the masculine and the twin flame journey right now? What is the feminine in the twin flame journey feeling towards the masculine and their journey right now? August right now for the next 4 weeks. What is the current energy from the feminine? How is she feeling towards the situation and her masculine in the twin flame journey? God. Okay. So let's go through this, guys. So what we have here is the jumper for the masculine was the Queen of Pentacles. He's currently feeling towards the feminine, towards the situation in the twin flame journey right now. He's feeling the sense of stability. Is it possible that he's feeling like things have rounded things out, that they have come to a stable standpoint, that there's no more effort needed to be put into this energy right now? He's allowing it to come to a standstill. He is, however, doing a lot of reflection and nostalgic journeys, going through memory lane, looking at old photos, thinking about old times, thinking about conversations. This is very nostalgic. Thinking about the past, but not communicating that, thinking about it, internalizing it. Stressed, confused, unsure about which way to go. What does this journey have for me? Will it continue? Will it stay where it is? Is it going to be stagnant? Uncertain about what the future holds, what he'll need to be doing. There is a willingness, but perhaps not an ability to communicate. King of Swords. Perhaps not an ability, but a desire, a willingness, but not able to communicate to the feminine. There is a stealth, hidden agenda or energy happening either on the masculine side himself or someone around him, perhaps a third party, that will influence his actions. We will dive into this more, okay? So then we've also got the Knight of Wands. There is passion, there is desire, there is very unstable energy coming through on how the masculine is feeling towards this journey. Very confused in his own head, but not willing to take any movements. Same old story. On the feminine side, she has no jumpers. The feminine has the Hierophant as the undercard. This is higher power, This is marriage, faith, unity, divine union. This is knowing. So the feminine in this twin flame journey has an absolute, undoubting understanding of what this connection really is. That this connection is a soul divine twin. This is divinely orchestrated and blessed and a soul contract. But knowing that, will it come together in the 3D? She waits patiently. Will this contract happen? Will the third party end? There is a waiting, a stability. She waits patiently, but will continue to do her own thing. So very interesting. We have, this is a twin flame reading through and through. We have the mirrored energy. The masculine is in his own head. The feminine is in his own head. Neither of them are communicating about it. The masculine is thinking a lot and how to communicate, but not doing so. The feminine, while this is happening on the masculine side, the feminine is going, okay, well, clearly I just have to wait, but you're not doing anything. So do I have to move on? Do I have to accept that there will be nothing coming of this in this lifetime? There is a real question on the feminine's mind. Is now the time? Do I have to actually move on? There is no cord cutting. You cannot not cord cut with the twin flame. It's not possible. But there is a reconciliation that happens at times when the third dimension doesn't bring together in the fifth dimension the union. So this is what's on the feminine's mind at the moment. Do I stay? I'm going to hold my position. I'm going to stay steady. If he comes to me, he comes to me. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It will hurt, but I'm done chasing. The feminine is done chasing. Very interesting energy. This is the first time we've had this here, guys. Very interesting. So now we're going to go to what is the masculine thinking about the feminine? What is the masculine currently thinking about the feminine? What is the masculine currently thinking when he thinks of the feminine? What is the masculine currently thinking and feeling towards the feminine? What does he think of when he thinks and feels about the feminine? Sorry, guys, I have zero filter. When I see the cards, it happens in personal readings too. When I see the cards, it's like, wow, okay. Oh my God. All right, we're going to get this out. This is very interesting. It's very funny. I'll explain it to you in just a sec. So we have the masculine, and then we're going to go to the feminine. What is the feminine thinking and feeling towards the masculine at this time? What is the feminine thinking and feeling towards the masculine at this time for the twin flame journey? What is the feminine thinking towards the masculine at this time? Thinking and feeling. Feminine thinking and feeling towards the masculine. Twin flame. Well, hello, hello, hello. Mirrored all the way. Wow. You guys watch me shuffle, right? You guys watch me shuffle. This is amazing. We have two cards that are mirrored so far. Okay, so let's go with the masculine. The masculine, this is why I laughed. What he's thinking and feeling towards the feminine when he thinks and feels towards her at the moment is pure sexual energy, pure desire, energy in every form, dreaming of you, desiring about you, thinking and feeling of all the things that you would and wouldn't do, very sexually attracted, very sparked. There's a spark from the feminine that the masculine sees, something that only he sees, something that is just for him to see, which is very interesting because it is the divine feminine, the divine twin flame journey for the masculine to see the spark in the feminine to see something that only she sees in the masculine. It's beautiful, it's pure, and it's cosmic. But it's also 3D, which is physical. And this is what the masculine is thinking and feeling about the feminine. It's a high level of attraction here, guys. Chemistry, very cool, very desirable. Then in my own thoughts again, this is the masculine. I'm in my own thoughts. I don't know what to do. I have 3 people around me. I'm not sure what to do, what course of action. Now, this is 3 people or 3 parties. Now, the party could be workplace, This could be a family member. This could be perhaps the masculine is already in a connection that is not with the twin flame, with a karmic or another soulmate. But the divine twin flame connection is always niggling at him, and he has no idea right now, based on what I'm seeing, that this will never go away unless he takes action towards it and embraces it. Otherwise, this is something he's going to be walking around with this for the rest of his life in this 3D world. He is in his own mind about it. He is coming to an acknowledgement that he cannot continue this party, this spiral that he's been doing. But he just doesn't know what to do next. He knows, I can't continue this, but I don't know how to stop doing it. He knows that there is a requirement to move on from a situation. He doesn't know how to do it, though. Moving on to find fulfillment from a situation that's good, but it's not great. Taking a risk, taking a chance, waiting for a change to happen, biding his time. He's wanting to move towards his feminine, yeah. The masculine's wanting to move towards the feminine. Why am I oh, wow, whatever. Been speaking too much. Offering a cup of love, but starting small, starting really small steps. The Page of Swords, wanting to communicate things, wanting to start off little conversations and seeing how things go. Can we build this? What would be the details of working this out? Because let's be really practical and logistical about this. Let's just not jump in as much as I want to with all of our passion, but I don't want to just have the passion with you. I want to have the stability. I want to have the emotions. I want to have the journey. And that comes through communication and conversation, getting on the same page. Now, we have mirrored cards here, guys, which again relates to the twin flame. We have mirrored cards for the Page of Swords, which shows that the masculine is ready to communicate with the feminine and the feminine is ready to receive. The reason I say it's because they're giving and then receiving, because she's done chasing and he's done stagnating. And the positions of the cards, the Page of Swords is in her receptive, her undercard, and the Page of Swords is in his action card in the display. Now, the other mirrored card is actually the Knight of Cups, which is all about emotion and giving and receiving. It is time to give my love to you because I have so much love to give and it's not going away, which is really quite lovely. So the feminine, what she's thinking and feeling towards the masculine right now, she's awaiting communication. She's not pursuing it. She's holding her ground. She may be thinking in tiny little bits of communication coming from her, whether it's a text message, a photograph, maybe it's telepathic communication if the twins are divided or separated. Maybe it's in a dream form. But there is communication coming through from the feminine to the masculine, but there are tiny little snippets of communication. Nothing major. She is holding her ground firm. Lots of love. Lots of love, energy from the feminine to the masculine. Perhaps she's not able to give her love because it's blocked. I have so much love for this person. But the situation itself is not allowing me to give my love to that person. The options of the cycle is going to be offered to the masculine, which will thus affect the feminine's energy. Basically, it's on the masculine's shoulders right now. But she, as the feminine, is wanting to give the love. It is blocked. So she is focusing on her own world, working on her own career, her finances, holding her ground very successfully, working on the things in her life that bring her stability and peace of mind, and investing in her own future while she waits for this divine union to come together, if it will. Now, the High Priestess She's staying silent. She is trusting her intuition, trusting her divine guidance. She's trusting in this union to be what it needs to be when it needs to be it. There is something that's happened for this divine feminine in the last little while that has allowed her to trust in the coming about of the masculine's knowing of this connection. She has reached a point in this connection. She knows what it is. She knows what needs to be. But she also knows with that comes an energy of understanding the masculine cannot be forced, coerced, pushed, baited, rushed in his divine journey. He has to come through it at his own time. So this is where she waits patiently until he's either ready or he's not. But she's doing her own thing in the meantime. Very proud of the feminine. That's a good, strong energy. The masculine is on his bike. He's just not pedaling. Okay. Now we're going to go into the masculine. What would the masculine say what would the masculine say to his feminine? Feminine. Wow, why am I struggling with that today? What would the masculine say to the feminine if he could? From his soul to hers, what would the masculine say to feminine? What would the masculine say to the feminine? In the twin flame journey in August, moving forward for the next few weeks. We've got a jumper. Wow. And what would the masculine say to his feminine in this twin flame journey if he could? What would he say if he could? From his soul to hers. Okay, we're going to look at those in a second. Now we're going to go to the feminine and then we'll go through the cards. What would the feminine say to the masculine in the twin flame journey right now from her soul to his? From her soul to his in the twin flame journey, please. Feminine to the masculine. Twin flame journey. Feminine to the masculine. Right now, what would she communicate to him if she could? The masculine's had some jumpers today, and it's only been that energy. So the jumper for the masculine is the Knight of Swords. Divine feminine, I would like to communicate to you. I don't know what I would say, but I know I need to speak to you. I know I have something to say to you. I know there are so many things that are unsaid. Unfinished business. I'm just looking for the bravery or the excuse or the avenue in order to communicate to you somehow, some way, somehow, some delivery. Things are on hold right now. There is a very push-pull energy for me right now. I'm hot, I'm cold. I'm hot, I'm cold. I'm ready, I'm not. I am confused. I am holding my ground in a negative way. Please be patient with me. I do have visions and ideas and thoughts of you and I in a union at one time. I still hold them together with myself. I still hold them in my heart, in my head. I reflect on this sometimes. I can see our happily ever after. I just don't know how to achieve it. I am aware that there is a divine union between you and I. I am aware that you and I hold a connection like no other. I am aware that you are my other half. I'm understanding this more and more every day, which confuses me and scares me and excites me all at one. I am not willing to communicate that to anyone else. I will wear my heart on my sleeve in front of you and not communicate a word. I know you understand what is happening for me without me saying a thing. I will hold my ground while I figure myself out until I'm ready to take a risk. A risk is what it will be if you can be patient with me. I'm looking to avoid destruction, confusion, more issues in my life, more third-party situations. I'm looking to avoid hurting anyone, and I'm not sure how to come towards you in union without doing that. The feminine to the masculine. I am balancing myself. I am holding my ground. I am focusing on my finances, on my career growth, on my potential. This is acting as a distraction for me, so I don't have to think about you every second of every day. You are teaching me strength. Thank you for that. The feminine is learning to rebalance herself within herself, which will naturally draw the masculine in energetically. The more she focuses on her, the more he's naturally drawn to her. Ironic. She is focusing on her indulgences and her accomplishments and what fills her up outside of him. She is saying, please figure this out. Figure it out. Because this is killing me. The divine feminine is pretty much getting over this. She's witnessing and she's witnessed the third party. The third party is another person, another situation, another matter that has been taking the divine masculine's attention away from her and preventing union, full proper union. So she will continue to do some soul searching and communicate with him telepathically, because that's the way she's achieving her goals, communicating through dreams, telepathic communication, little messages, nothing major, and she's allowing him to do his soul work and allowing him the space to do so. Now we're going to do very quickly what is the next intentions and movements from the masculine to the feminine, and then the same from the feminine to the masculine, and see what the next 4 weeks or so holds for the twins towards each other. What is the next in movements and actions, intentions from the masculine to the feminine? What will the masculine's next intentions, movements, and actions towards the feminine be? Next month, masculine to the feminine, what are their intentions and actions? Oh, God. Okay. You see me shuffle, guys. That's why I shuffle in front of me. Because when it comes up, same cards or mirrored cards, I need you to know that there's not been orchestrated or tampered with. So what is about the feminine to the masculine? What are her next movements, intentions, actions towards the masculine? Feminine towards the masculine, her intentions, movements, and actions now in the next few weeks. Feminine towards the masculine in this divine twin journey. Wow, very intense. Okay, so undercards, masculine to the feminine. I'm feeling a little bit down, feeling a little bit lost without you. I think I chose the wrong direction. I think I prioritized other things over you, and now I'm regretting it. I'm feeling alone. I'm feeling lost. I don't feel complete. I think I chose the wrong way. I am thinking about you a lot. There could be some passion coming through, okay? The next few weeks, there could be some passion, desire, some really passionate, loving, almost like a Venus energy coming through from the masculine to the feminine. Do you want to go out to dinner? Do you want to have a chat? Remember that time when we fooled around on the couch, some kind of reminiscing, but it's sexually passion-driven, a desire nature. I know I'm not communicating right. I know I'm in a situation. I'm very confused right now. I do love you. I need you to know this is a real connection to me. So he's going to be making this known to the feminine somehow. So feminines, if you are not in communication with your masculine in the next couple of weeks and you're in separation, remember that the messages between twins are very telepathic, instant. So if you are thinking of something or you're getting a message, trust that it's coming through organically. Sometimes if you're not really instantly connected with the twin flame when you're awake, it comes through in dreams. Okay, so being aware that the masculine may not pick up the phone literally and say, hey babe, I remember when we did this and I really miss you and I've got to sort my shit out. They're probably not going to do that, but they can communicate telepathically, okay, that they're thinking of you. See the same cards coming out. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. I'm almost ready to take a risk and a journey towards you. I'm almost ready. Just hang in there. That's what he's saying. The feminine's like, well, I'm going to do my soul work. You know, while you're off doing that, I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to feed into myself. I've got things to do. I'm a very busy woman. I'm going to focus on being single because I know that no one else is going to fill me like what you do. So I'm going to continue to be single in my head and my heart, and I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to be the pre-empress. This is focusing on my career finances because I have felt left out of the cold and the lone from you. So I'm going to continue to do me. So the feminine really focuses on her own garden, on her own life, really focuses in. She's avoiding any conflict. She's looking to avoid any head F-U-C-K. She is looking to avoid any kind of head drama. She doesn't want any issues, any confusion, any confuddlement, because she's got a lot of emotion here. She's wearing her heart on the sleeve, and she's made it known. She's made it known to the masculine. My heart is yours. It will be. It always has been. It always continue will be. Like, it's yours. Will you complete this cycle or not? So she's pretty much leaving that open over the next couple of weeks, okay, the feminine. But she's not taking any action. She's leaving the door open for the masculine to open it, walk in, and sit down. But she is not going to be pushing him through that door. She's allowing him to come to her. And that masculine's almost ready. That risk-taking. He's got some things to sort out, but he's almost ready. So there's very interesting energy here, guys, for the twin flame journey. We haven't had one like this in a while. I'm very surprised, very pleasantly surprised. So all of you who have been on a twin flame journey or are on a twin flame journey, sending you lots of love, lots of patience, especially to the feminine. We all know how that feels. And the masculines, look, keep doing your work, keep doing your soul work, trust that it is a journey, and keep doing you. You can't force this. You cannot manufacture the right time, the right person, the right experience, but you know who your other half is and you know what to do. So I'm sending you lots of love, guys. I am your psychic medium, Missy Rivers. All of the details for a private reading and seeing how this fits for you on the description box below. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Until next time, and you're so welcome. Bye, guys.